get your Rafaela, or your Amira Dime, or your Rose Monroe, or your Francesca Jimenez, or your Vanessa Blue, get this freaking lawnmower Manscaped to make you looking beautiful and serene around that ball area. Make your balls look smooth. Head over to manscaped.com, use the code HHFH, and get 20% off with this item plus all the grooming items to make you look totally serene and make you look freaking tier 1 borderline Chifoga. We ride. Yeah, we talk about Messi, we talk about Xavi, Iniesta, Puyol. Dani Alves was critical to that team. When I first read this, I was like, surely he's going to become as a manager, because someone sent me like a message of this in Instagram, and I just said, oh, so he's maybe part of the coaching team. Okay, that's cool, because Xavi played with Dani Alves, wanting to be part of the coaching team. Then as I'm reading further, I said, no, Dani Alves is making his return. Dani Alves is returning. Dani Alves is still sort of active as a football player. And Dani Alves is going to be returning to play for Barcelona. So my first reaction was, oh, you're hiring a 38-year-old who's going to be 39 next year to play? This is just sad. How is your first signing a 38-year-old? And what does that say for someone like freaking Dest? Obviously, we know Roberto is a class A brick. What does that say for Sergio Dest, who should say, bro, I'm holding on this right back position and so forth. So that was my initial thing, was like, oh my God, what the heck? Lord. But then as I pondered, Barcelona are in a very difficult transfer situation. They can't spend lots of money. So they're in a very precarious situation. And when you think about that, you now know that, okay, you know how to be shrewd. You have to be sort of shrewd in the markets. So on one hand, you're like, man, a 38-year-old and so forth. I mean, Jesus, like, does he still have the speed and the whereabouts to still play at such a high level at his age? But then I'm looking at Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic is 40, and the guy is still saying what's up. Ribery, he's deep into his late 30s and he still say what's up in the Serie. And the thing about it is that when you're a really good player, especially a really good technical player who doesn't rely on your speed or your pace, but your smarts, you can say what's up. And I think that is why Xavi is like, I know this guy's still quality. I know he's smart. And I know that he knows his way around this Barca team as well. I know that he can bring in not only experience, but he still has that kind of quality in the right back position that I don't think I can get from a Dest, a Roberto, or whomsoever. And also, there's also a deeper current as to look at how he even left. Look at how he left Barcelona and so forth. Because Dani Alves always made it known that he didn't feel fully appreciated. And yeah, we talk about Messi, we talk about Xavi, Iniesta, Puyol. Dani Alves was critical to that team. Look at some of the plays that you had where Dani Alves would do a give and go with Iniesta, would do a give and go with Messi and so forth. Dani Alves was critical, not just like what was important, was critical to how that team functioned, because what he did on our right back position, the goals he scored, the passes he made, and how he combined with the rest of the team was freaking huge. So I think for Dani Alves, it's like, oh bro, if I'm going to come back, it's going to be through this Xavi. Yeah, a lot of that, but especially Xavi, because I know this guy. I know this guy appreciates me, man. So, it'll be a flash from the back seeing Dani Alves in a Barca jersey, and because this was a few years ago when Brazil won the Copa America, like a few years ago, the one without Neymar. Dani Alves was money. So the question is, how good can he still be? Because it's one thing playing a Copa America and so forth, where you play for Brazil. It's another thing playing for a struggling Barcelona side against the likes of Atletico Madrid, Bilbao, Sevilla, Villarreal, Real Madrid, and so forth. These are much tougher teams that will give you a much tougher game than the guys in South America when you play for Brazil, man. But I said again, I think when I just said, 38 years old, but look, bro, it could work. And if you're in a case where you don't have the luxury of spending big money to get a prime quality right back, like let's say, like if I'm sure if you had money, let's say, oh, let's take a look at this whole Quadrado dude. Let's test you with Quadrado. I suppose the best that you can have now. So yes, your boy Dani Alves is back, and I tell you this right now, Dani Alves 100% will want to prove a point, specifically at his age when the parents say, oh, this is why you should have never let me go. Remember to head over to the website for all that daily goodness. Peace out, stay true, one love.